Welcome to Learning the Business of Landscape Design. I am Dan Lee. This is CAD 101. Let's start by making sure that your drawing aids are all turned off. Look at the status bar. And then we're going to start drawing our circles. So I'm just going to start one circle. We're going to draw 5 of them across the screen. It doesn't matter how big they are. This is just going to be kind of a quick practice. I'm going to use the copy command, and I'm going to select one circle and then copy that over about 5 times using my wheel to pan. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy that, just clicking on each one. Remember to read your command line. And when I do that, it asks for the base point. So I'm just going to click off to the side, and then I'm going to click down. And we're not trying to be accurate. We're just trying to get that done. And you know you can do more, but we're going to stop there. So I hit enter or escape, so I'm out of that command. Now, if we wanted to precisely copy this row and have that same distance apart each time, there's a way to do that. So we are going to turn on our Osnaps. And remember, if you haven't checked what Osnaps are active, just type Osnap into the command line, and then just make sure center is active at this point. So with that on, I'm going to start the copy command again, and I'm going to select this bottom row of circles. Now, to ensure that we have the same distance between each one, I'm going to go to the upper row. And you can see as soon as I cross that line, that center little cross shows up. And I'm going to select there, and now I'm reading my command line. So that was my base point. And now my second point of displacement, and then I can keep going down, and you'll notice that each time I can find that center line of that circle. So we're just going to get a whole bunch of lines of circles so we can play with them. And you can use your mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. We have all these circles. Now they're kind of evenly spaced. This can be used in a bunch of ways. I use it with text. I use it with just about everything. Very important to get that concept of being able to copy something, use a base point, and then copy that so that you keep the same distance going all the way across. So now we get into selecting items. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what's called a window selection. So without a command line, although this does work in most commands, for this purpose, I'm just going to start over here and I'm going to click. And you'll notice that if I click on the upper left-hand side and move to the right, this blue box appears. Notice that the blue box is halfway through that upper row of circles and the bottom row of circles. And now when I click, that bottom row and that upper row were not selected, so it was only everything inside that box was selected. This is called a window selection. I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to do the same thing from the other side, and you'll notice it's now a green box, and I'm halfway through the top row of circles and the bottom row of circles there. I click, but now the crossing window is what that is called. We'll select everything within the box and everything it touches. So that's a very important distinction and a very useful tool. Something else we can do, but now we have to start a command, is called a fence. So I'm going to start the erase command, and I'm going to type F for fence. Now I can draw a zigzag line. And you'll notice wherever that line touches something, that item is now selected. So I hit enter to end the command, and you can see those lines are now grayed out. If I hit enter one more time, they will disappear. I'm going to do undo, and they're back again. So that was called the fence selection. Now we can also do some interesting ones, but they have to be in a command. So erase, and then I'm going to do WP, which stands for Windows Polygon. So now I can draw this weird shape any way you want to do it. It's a blue box. Only the things that are completely within that box are being selected. I hit enter, enter again, there, erased. Again, undo. And now I'm going to type erase one more time. And now CP for crossing polygon. And so now you'll see it'll make a green polygon. So these are very useful when you have to erase a bunch of items. And then I'm going to hit enter and then enter again. So that way you can see what those do. Another thing you can do is hit erase and then select the word all, and that selects everything. So that is, I'm going to hit undo one more time. You can see as I did the undo and I kept hitting enter, it kept redoing one more undo until everything was back. So let's do the erase all again. But there's one more thing I want to show you. If you type R after everything is selected, you can remove items. A window crossing and unselect the middle section of that. And so you can always type R to remove things. All these selection tools also work with copying and just about every other modifying command. Thank you for watching Learning the Business of Landscape Design, CAD 101. Please follow us on YouTube at Learn Landscape Design, and don't forget to subscribe.